Women around the world who stand up for equality, read feminism, are often baffled by the stupidity of those who think feminism is equal to misandry. Unlike patriarchy that thrives on subjugation, feminism is simply the idea of bringing equal rights for everyone. Let's break this down even further. Feminism is equal pay for equal work, equal access to fundamental rights, equal access to education, opportunities, and more. Feminism is equality. The world has been a tough place for women starting from the day one is born, and it's not just society. Government policies, reforms, and rules are somehow crafted in a way that deprives women of fundamental rights. But while some countries are too stiff to bend a knee, there are few who are going above and beyond to ensure that women have equal rights. Here is our list of the top 11 feminist countries which are great to live in for women and men. 1. Iceland. Iceland made it illegal to pay men more than women for the same work done. It also outlawed strip clubs back in 2010, not for religious reasons, but solely to empower them. They have also banned pornography. More than half of Iceland's parliamentarians are women, and it is one of the many countries that has a woman as its leader as well. 2. Finland. Finland's Inter-Parliamentary Union list has close to 62.5% of its 16 ministries headed by women. The nation is placed second in the Global Gender Gap Index. They also have their own Equality Act that ensures equality between men and women in every aspect of life. Finland gives 263 days of parental leave, making it easy for women to share responsibilities with their husbands. 3. Sweden. Sweden is enthusiastic about women's education and childcare support. It has been titled as one of the exemplary countries in terms of gender equality by United Nations. In Sweden, women generate over 60% of value from foreign trades. They get 69 weeks of maternity leave, and it can be shared with their spouses. Sweden was ranked 4th in the world for positions held by women in national parliament. 4. Australia. In 2012, Australia framed the Workplace Gender Equality Act 2012. The said agenda flourished for both men and women and brought equal opportunities to the system. They also have women's health and education as one of their top priorities. The country still has alarming violence experienced by women, but that is being worked upon. 5. The Netherlands. In 2011, the government rolled out a set of special rules and reforms to ensure that the LGBTQ people get proper access to all forms of fundamental rights and the freedom that they deserve. They had a 1978 law which safeguarded the emancipation of women by endowing them parental leave, care, income, power, decision, education, and salaries should be equal to men. The Netherlands has more women excelling in education, politics, and sports. Number 6. Canada. Canada believes in equality. Back in 2011, when a constable, Michael Sanguinetti, a Toronto police officer, made a disgraceful comment about women, calling them sluts for dressing up in a particular way, women in Canada took to the streets dressed exactly the way he thought it was uncool. The march was a success. The slut walk since then has turned into a global movement. Norway was the first country in the world to pass a law on gender equality, which brought about separate reforms for the country's politics, law, business, and women at home. As a result, the ratio of women's earnings as opposed to men in Norway is the highest in the world, a whopping 77%. Women also represent about 40% of the government. They also have great policies to support childcare and child mother-father care. 8. New Zealand. Women in New Zealand were the first in the world to cast a vote. Don't believe us? In 2000, the 5 most important positions in the country's constitution, the Queen, the Governor, Prime Minister, Parliament Speaker, and President of the Supreme Court, were all held by women. It was also ranked on the 6th spot in Global Gender Gap Index. Number 9. United Kingdom. The UK has the lowest maternal mortality rates in the world. It also maintains the best rate, one of the topmost in the world when it comes to education, over 55% of its undergraduates being women. They have feminist organizations operating on a big scale, and the country is also the biggest backers in the UN program fighting genital mutilation. 10. Cape Verde. A small African nation, Cape Verde has 17 ministers in the government, 9 of whom are women, amounting to 52.9% representation. A lot of locals say that Cape Verde is not Africa and that it is made of thousands of expats, Latin Americans, Europeans, and Americans, but the world they have created for themselves is impeccable. 11. France and the US. Both France and the US are the same. France has 16 ministries and 8 women leading them. They also have laws when it comes to the safety of women in workplace. Similarly, US also has become quite strict with issues of sexual harassment and discrimination. France, 50% of their ministries led by women, 16 ministries and 8 women leading them. Well, that's about it for now. If you liked the video, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to leave your opinions in the comments below and hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this. This is me, Ashish David, signing off. I'll see you in the next video.